sanctuary, come on up to the front for our children's time. Oh, I am so glad that you're here this morning. It's good to see you. I got beat in a game of cards this week. Y'all know how to play cards. Annabelle, you know how to play cards? Yeah, Evelyn, do you know how to play euchre? No? Michael, you probably play highest card, maybe? Yeah, that's a fun game. Maddox, you like playing cards, don't you? Yeah? Emlyn, you want to help me shuffle these cards? And while you're shuffling the cards, I was told I have to announce that, yes, indeed, George and I lost in euchre to John and Dawn. Are you happy now? Yeah. And you're welcome that I'm not bringing you up during the children's time to do this. Imagine you're playing cards, and every time you play, you get the exact same cards in your hand. Just imagine that. No matter how many times you play, you end up with the same cards. That, I think, would make the game feel boring. Do you know what I mean? And what if you always got the same cards, and it meant that John and Dawn always beat you when you were playing cards with them? What do we do so that we don't get the same cards in our hand all the time? We do what Emlyn's doing, is we shuffle. How's the shuffling going on there? Well, you had a really good start, I would say. I got this really cool Christmas present from my mom. Thanks, Mom. Mom, my mother will be very happy that I brought with me. Have you ever seen one of these? Do you know what it is? What do you think it is? It is a card shuffler. Uh-oh, it's falling apart. I'm going to need some help with that. Tell you what, Michael, do you want to hold on to this? And if you can, let's turn around and face this way. And Evelyn, you take those. Annabelle, you take those. And here's how it works. You put half the cards in there, and then the other half the cards in there. And, okay. Over, then they'll both be facing the same way. And Maddox, would you like to push the button? Do you know where the button is? The button's right. Oh, let's try it again. Let's put those cards back in. Oh, we're having so much fun up here. The best part of children's time is all the adults, they're kind of wishing they could do this too. So we got the cards in there. And Maddox, you see this button right there, that black one? Push it down and see what happens. Oh, wow, that's great. Keep pushing. Oh, who else wants to push the button? I think everyone wants to push the button. When they're all shuffled, they show up in here and they're changed. Should we do this again? Yeah. Of course we should do this again. There's half, and then we can have two different people push the button afterwards. Look at that. And, oh, that is so exciting. That is so exciting. Thank you for your help. Let me see if they are nicely shuffled. And anyone not get a chance to push the button?
No, I didn't.
Oh, you didn't? Go ahead, push the button. You see how it turns those right up the top? You can see those gears. They touch. Oh, that's so exciting. So exciting. Okay. So when you're playing cards, you don't want to end up with the exact same cards all the time, and so you shuffle them. The adults this morning, they're going to hear a story about Jesus who is telling some people, some disciples, some followers, who wants to shuffle up their lives? That was the question that Jesus asked. Here, you can shuffle those while we're talking. You probably, I don't know if I would get, is this going to wreck everything downstairs if we send it down? Yeah, it will. It will. One more in there. And then the button. That's what Jesus does in our lives. Jesus says, let's shuffle things up so that maybe you can have a different game of cards in life. Okay? That's what we're going to learn upstairs. What are we learning downstairs? What's the story? Jesus going into the wilderness for 40 days and being tempted. Yes, like every Methodist grandmother right now is thinking about me doing this in the sanctuary. Let's stand up, everybody, and let's turn around and take a look at these lovely people, and we're going to give them a blessing. Do you know how to give them a blessing? Repeat after me. May God bless you as you stay to hear God's word. And they'll say, may God bless you as you go to hear God's word. All right, thanks for your help.